All right, folks, we're in Toronto today hanging out with the amazing Nice Horse. They just nailed an amazing twice mason jar session. Girls, thanks so much for doing this.
Thank you so much for having us.
Yeah, very welcome. So you guys were on tour not too long ago with Tom Cochrane. How did that come about, first and foremost? And then secondly, how was it?
Well, how it came about, can't tell you that.
Yeah.
Katie.
Well then,
Our secrets.
this is going to be a really good interview, folks. You're going to want to stay through the whole thing. So.
Well, we were pitched for it, and Tom agreed.
Yeah.
He took a chance on us because, I mean, we're such a new band, and he took a chance on us, and we're so grateful that he did.
Yeah.
Well, it's so funny because Tom's one of those guys that actually does take that chance. Jessica Mitchell opened for him a couple years ago. We already know what Jessica's doing. Yeah. So, you know, how exciting was it to get out on the road with Tom and do some dates with him?
It was amazing. Yeah, I've been a huge fan of Tom's for, a long time. Like, grew up listening to a lot of his music, and he's just such a Canadian icon that it was it was definitely our pleasure, and we just learned so much, and his crew and his band were just so gracious, and we really learned a lot and had a lot of fun.
We were so nervous going into it, or I was at least. Yeah. Because it's like our first big tour, and we're a fairly new band, but from day one, the minute we stepped through for our first sound check, just everyone was incredible to us. Yeah, so.
Pony Up is the first single that you guys released. You also did it for a mason jar session for us. Maybe tell us how that song came about and the writings and stuff.
Well, we actually wrote that song in Nashville, and it was an amazing trip for us. It was our very first trip to Nashville all together, the four of us, and we had an amazing time writing. We wrote this song with Todd Clark and Emily, and which was amazing in itself. And then in our off hours in Nashville, we made sure we had a really good time as well.
Well, it was Randy's birthday, so we had to celebrate.
Good time to be there.
Some of us a little harder than others, I guess.
Let's just say the next day wasn't as good, right?
And well, that's kind of what Pony Up is about, is just having a good time no matter how much you have in your pocket, and that should be our motto, really.
That is our motto.
Just so you know, you're touring musicians now. Yeah, it doesn't, money in pocket, that doesn't go hand in hand. So,
And we actually like to write songs. In our everything we do, we are always trying to add horse puns and things like that. So Pony Up, if a couple of our songs stick with the horse theme and album titles and stuff, we kind of like to keep the horse jokes going.
Keep riding that horse, right?
We're riding that horse.
Yeah. We are very serious.
Very serious. We
Yeah.
don't like jokes.
No,
Fun.
no, you guys are not a fun band at all. So let's talk about the live performances a bit. Having seen you guys myself, the how do you say, the chemistry on stage is just awesome to watch.
Thank you.
And as four girls, I'm going to be honest, in the industry, that's tough. Yeah, and I'm not trying to be mean by saying that, because it's always four personalities. Guys tend to get along and not be, let's hold grudges maybe as much.
Guys tend to be a little more boring, is what you're trying to say.
Guys are more boring. She's right. We are boring. So, but you know what I mean? That, ego sometimes. Guys are just, whatever. And not that they forget about it, they just drop it, How is it with the four girls on a tour where do you get to choose what bed you sleep in, or what food or what restaurant you get to go to?
Well, it's interesting because I think the one thing that's a real gift for this band is that we were all friends before we started playing as a band. We all came from solo or duo projects that where our paths had crossed prior to this project, and we began on an all-girls trip in Hawaii, just songwriting. And so I think, of course, we don't have strong personalities at all, so we agree all the time.
But very meek and demure, obviously.
We do have that, that friendship to build on.
Yeah.
And I mean, at this point, we're kind of more like sisters, I guess. For better or for worse, we're stuck with each other. So if we might argue, but we love each other.
Oh, we fight.
Yeah. But see, that's honest. That's honest.
Well, and we're a democracy. democracy. In our democracy, each one of us gets a turn to be a dictator.
Ah,
We
see, there
can
you go.
switch it around.
Yeah, and you're not building any walls,
Yeah.
so that's good. And that's
We're knocking them down as
No.
fast as we're building them up.
So if Trump's listening,
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
So as the summer comes in, you got some festival dates planned. What are you most looking forward to this summer? Obviously, just getting out on the road is going to be great. But is there one festival that you can think of that's sticking out in your mind that goes, yeah, that's going to be?
That's way too hard because each one we got, I was like, yeah, we're doing that. Yes, we're doing that. Like,
Yeah.
it's like it's exciting to play Porkapalooza. There's gonna be pork there.
And I mean, I'm so excited to play Boots and Hearts
Yeah.
this year.
Yeah.
It's going to be great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anybody over here?
There's incredible headliners, I think, at every festival we're doing. So that's what I'm really excited about.
And we're gonna do a whole bunch of dates during the Calgary Stampede as well. And we're being a Calgary-based band, it's really fun to play in our where our roots are. So
We'll be on the Gateway Festival in Saskatchewan, and that's with Tom. So
Oh,
I'll get to hang
nice.
out with Tom again.
Reunion,
so-
one night only.
But you guys did an emergency show on that tour. That
That's
it was
right.
like Megan couldn't go, so you guys stepped up.
Every extra show with Tom has been a reunion tour since, and we've had several of them.
We're like, we like to be the superheroes. Dun, 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 just kinda
We're here
show
to
up.
save the day. Thanks so much for doing this, girls. Best of luck with everything you guys do this summer. And Nice Horse. Make sure you go and download Pony Up now, Spotify, iTunes, all the good places you can get music. And only the good music, because if it's bad music, we don't like it. All right? Thanks so much.
Thank you.